Hello, hello candidates. How are you? Good evening. Welcome back to my session. Yeah, good evening, Harshita. How are you? So let me start. Let me arrange
So
my system
let me
first.
start.
Okay, so other candidates, I hope you have joined the session. Today, are you prepared for next 25 MCQs? Are you prepared to crack next 25 MCQs of moderate to difficult level? Are you prepared, guys? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. So, I hope your preparation is going very well. And as a candidates, how many of you will appear in IBPS PO? Like IBPS PO candidates, how many are going to appear in IBPS PO? Please raise your hand in the comment section. Okay, okay. Okay, other candidates? So we will wait for 3 more minutes, then we will start. Okay, so today's 25 MCQs questions are from the topic of OB, organizational behavior. Okay, so today I have framed the 25 questions from the topic of organizational behavior, and the questions are like author based, the definitions or the concept that has been given by the author, theory that has been given by the authors. Those questions I have framed. So you can see the weightage, like two questions will be from introduction, three questions will be from personality, three questions will be from perception, two questions from the learning chapter. So like that you can see the weightage. So we will wait for 2 more minutes, then we will start. Okay, so those candidates who are appearing for IBPS PO, all the best for you. Okay, all the best for you. And those candidates who are not appearing, I would suggest you to please see that exam analysis that will surely help you in analyzing the IBPS SO paper. Okay, so those candidates who are not appearing, then also please take take an idea how was the question paper like from SBI PO and IBPS PO. That will help you. Okay, so we will wait for 1 more minute, then we will start. Okay, please double tap this screen, like this session, like this, like show some support also. And 1 minute, 1 minute, what happened? Okay, share the link with other candidates, your study buddy. I hope you are studying in group and all. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, okay, okay. So are you ready with your pen and paper? Good evening, Amit. Good evening. Okay, let's start. It's 7:05. So our first question is, according to Stephen P. Robbins, organizational behavior is best defined as the study that investigate the impact of dash on behavior within organization. Structure, technology, environment. Option B, individual, group and structure. Option C, individual, culture and strategy. Option D, employees, leadership and environment. So what will be the correct answer? Yeah, good evening, Shubham. So we have just discussed our first question. So what will be the correct answer? According to Stephen P. Robbins, organizational behavior is best defined as. Okay, so which definition has been given by Stephen P. Robbins? Okay, okay. Many candidates are answering B. Okay. So I'm happy to see that you have learned the author's definitions. Good, good work. I'm proud of you all. Yes, correct answer is answer B. Option B. Individuals, group, and structure. Okay, so for that, you have to learn the exact definitions given by the author. Okay, so yes, individuals impact, group impact, or structure impact, all these impacts the behavior within the organization. So yes, correct answer is option B, individual, group and structure. Okay, so for author's definition there is no shortcut. You have to learn the author's definition. That is the only solution. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. Which level of organizational behavior primarily focuses on organizational design, culture, and change? Individual level, group level, organizational system level, or interpersonal level? So, what will be the correct answer? So, first of all, regarding this chapter, you must know how many levels are there in organizational behavior. Okay, how many levels are there? Okay, so Shubham answered option C, Priyadarshini answered option C, Prachi answered options C, Shalini C, Amit C. Okay, okay, okay. Good, good. Yes, correct answer is option C. Organizational system level. Okay. Why? Because we are talking about the organizational design, culture, and change. So I tell you, there are three levels under organizational behavior: individual level, group level, and organizational system level. Okay. So individual level talks about the individual single employee. ठीक है, group level will talks about the teamwork, and organizational level will talks about the whole organization. That's organizational design, culture, and change. So yes, correct answer is option C, organizational system level. ठीक है, so you know this. Please read this. OB has three levels: individual, group, and organization. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. According to Big 5 personality model, which trait is most strongly associated with dependability and self-discipline? Agreeableness, emotional stability, consciousness, openness. Okay, so for this you must know the Big 5 personality models. Okay, like you must know the names of those 5. Okay, so 4 names are already here: agreeableness, emotional stability, oceanness, and openness. ठीक है, so which is strongly associated with dependability and self discipline? So what will be the correct answer? Prachi answered option B, emotional stability. Okay, other candidates? Macro, meso, macro. Yes, B. Are you following the other candidates? All are answering B. Okay, glam auditor answered C. Okay, before moving to the correct answer, I want to know the name of 5 models. Okay, like 4 models are written here. Which is the 5th model? Please write the name of 5th model in the comment section. Which is the 5th one? Any candidates? What is the name of the 5th model? Okay, so for this, let's see the answer. Correct answer is option C, consciousness. See, don't get confused. ठीक है. So the big five model is ocean. Yes. ठीक है. So correct answer is consciousness. Those candidates who are giving answer B, emotional stability. ठीक है. So that will be related to the emotional intelligence. ठीक है. Like EQ level, emotional quotient. Emotional stability will highlight the high EQ. ठीक है. But here the question is talking about the dependability and self discipline, so that will come under consciousness. See, the consciousness will be like person who is responsible, dependable, persistent, organized, achievement oriented. ठीक है. So that will, these all characteristics will come under consciousness. Okay. So what is my take? Please read these five models, okay, once more. Okay, so like please revise all these five models. Your candidates are getting confused. Okay, so please read this five models again. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Which personality theory was developed by Carl Jung and later expanded into MBTI? Trait theory, psychoanalytic theory, psychological type theory, social learning theory. So for this, you must know what is MBTI. Can anyone write the full form of MBTI in the comment section? So candidates, what is the correct answer for question number 4? Trait theory, psychoanalytic theory, psychological type theory, social learning theory. Yes, exactly correct. Myers-Briggs type indicator. Now, what will be the correct answer? Myers-Briggs type indicator. What will be the correct answer? ठीक है. तो which personality theory expanded into MBTI? So yes, correct answer is option C, psychological type theory. ठीक है. So initially it names was psychological type theory, then that name changed to MBTI. Okay, Myers-Briggs type indicator. ठीक है. So like author's name you just read once, like Carl Jung proposed the psychological type theory in 1921, and then Briggs-Myers and Cook-Briggs later expanded to build the widely used MBTI assessment tool. Okay, so yes, correct answer is option C. Once read the names of all these authors. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 5. According to Holland vocational theory, an accountant is most likely to belong to which personality type? Artistic, investigative, conventional, enterprising. Okay, so an accountant will come under which category? Artistic, investigative, conventional, or enterprising? Okay, okay. So you are answering B. Okay. Other candidates should be answered C. Glam auditor answers C. Okay. Other candidates? Okay, so let's see the correct answer. Correct answer is C. Conventional. Why conventional? Because conventional, under the category of conventional, those profession or those categories will come which are following the rules. Okay, traditional work, like they are doing that same rule regulation work again and again. Okay, so C. Correct answer is option C, conventional. So in conventional, ठीक है, like rule regulated, orderly, systematic manipulation of data. ठीक है. So like for example, what is the work of accountant, auditor, bank teller, clerk? So their work is related to rules and regulated. ठीक है, rules regulated, orderly. So therefore like they are doing the traditional work. Conventional means traditional. ठीक है, so like if you will understand the meaning of conventional, so conventional means traditional. So they are doing the basic traditional work. ठीक है, whereas investigative means they are investigating something. ठीक है, so here accountant does not investigate something. ठीक है, accountant basically prepares the balance sheet. Okay, balance sheet, profit and loss statement, general entry, ledger entry, that's it. So that work is conventional work. ठीक है, got it? So don't get confused between B and C. So therefore correct answer is option C, conventional work. Okay, can you give the exact example for option B? Okay, okay. So investigative means you can put the job of like lawyer. ठीक है, like those cases who are investigating, like analyst. ठीक है, they are analyzing something, that will come under investigative. कि like there is no set rule. But see, accountant, what is the job of accountant? To prepare the auditor, to prepare like books of accounts, general entry, ledger entry. ठीक है, so there is set defined rules and regulations. As per that rules and regulations only accountant work will be there. Same for clerk also, like inside the bank clerks are there. ठीक है, so clerk don't investigate the matters, no, clerk only follows the predefined rules and regulations. ठीक है, so that is why it will come under conventional. Investigative means there is no set rules and regulations. ठीक है, they are investigating from their side as well. For example, that I gave the analyst and all. ठीक है, so that will come under investigative. Okay, I hope you get this answer, difference between B and C, investigative and conventional. ठीक है, so correct answer is option C. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 6. The tendency to judge another person on the basis of one characteristic is called selective perception, projection, halo effect, or contrast effect. No, investigation is the work of auditor. Not surely like you can say investigation will come under any work. Okay, not only auditor, like other professionals also do investigation. So like investigation is not only restricted to auditor. Okay, okay, option C, option C, option C. Okay, so yes, correct answer is option C, halo effect. Why? Because here we are judging as per one characteristics. Okay, so yes, correct answer is option C, halo effect. Okay, so you know the definition of what is halo effect, what is horn effect. Okay, so halo effect means positive characteristics and horn effect will be negative characteristics. Okay, so now here the question is telling about only the characteristics. So here is only one option, so we will choose halo effect. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Yeah, question number 7. Attribution theory was developed by Kurt Lewin, Fritz Hader, Edwin Locke, Victor Vroom. So two options are easy one. Two options you can eliminate very easily. Okay, so attribution theory was developed by whom? Okay, Shubhi answered option B. Amit answered option A. See, two options you can eliminate very well. Okay, rest you may get confused within remaining two options. What I am analyzing like that. Okay, okay. Priya answered option B. Shubham answered option B. Other candidates? Okay, so let's see the answer. So before moving to the answer, first of all, A and D will not be there. A and D are eliminated. ठीक है, directly. Like Kurt Lewin is related to the change model. Kurt Lewin change model. ठीक है, so those candidates who have answered option A, please remember Kurt Lewin is related to the change model. And option B, Victor Vroom, you know Vroom expectancy theory. ठीक है, so Victor Vroom is related to the expectancy theory, expectancy, instrumentality and valence. So now you may get confused between B and C. Okay, chalo let's see the correct answer. Yes, correct answer is option B, Fritz Hader. Fritz Hader. ठीक है, so Fritz Hader was regarded as the father of attribution theory. Later, Kelly expanded it to the consensus, distinctiveness, and consistency. ठीक है, so please remember here 3 points are there. First, Hader defined the attribution theory. Later on, that attribution theory was expanded by Kelly. ठीक है, and Kelly gave 3 features, 3 points under this theory: consensus, distinctiveness, and consistency. Okay, so correct answer is option B. Chalo, let's move on to the next question. Question number 8. According to Kelly's attribution model, which combination generally leads to external abilities? High consistency, high consensus, high distinctiveness; low consistency, high consensus, low distinctiveness; high consistency, low consensus, low distinctiveness; low consistency, low consensus, high distinctiveness. ठीक है, so in the last question we just studied about these 3 points. Now, according to Kelly attribution model, which combination leads to external attribution? Shivani, ma'am, you said B is not. No, dear. I said A and D will not be the answer. A and D. Okay, so you may get confused between B and C. So last question, B is the correct answer. Candidates for this question, what is the correct answer? Okay, should be answered option A. Okay, other candidates? What will be the correct answer? B or C? Okay, okay. A. Okay, other candidates? Okay. So let's see the answer. Correct answer is option A. High, everything will be high. High consistency, high consensus, high distinctiveness. So let's see the answer. Yes, correct answer is option A. So see, external attribution always refers to the external environment. Okay, external environment. So here everything will be high. Consensus will also be high. Distinctiveness will also be high, and consistency will also be high. Okay, so correct answer will be option A. Always remember, when the attribution theory is talking about the external environment, all the 3 categories, all the 3 components will be high. Okay, so please read attribution theory once again. Please revise this chapter, attribution theory, once again. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Question number 9. Which psychologist introduced the law of affect? Pavlov, Skinner, Thorndike, Bandura. So difficult name. Why there is no Indian name? All the names are coming from the Western. Why there is no Indian name? Okay, B. Okay. First of all, you have to understand the law of affect. What is the law of affect? Okay, so Pavlov, Skinner, Thorndike, Bandura. B, C. Okay. So see, first of all we will discuss the law of affect. तो it means कि जो हम एक्शन कर रहे हैं उसका क्या अफेक्ट होगा. ठीक है, लाइक एट प्रेजेंट आज हम जो एक्शन कर रहे हैं उसका क्या अफेक्ट होगा. इट इफ आवर एक्शन इज गिविंग पॉजिटिव अफेक्ट, then we will continue that action. But if that action is giving the negative effect, then we will stop that action. Yes, Shubham, exactly correct. Skinner is operant theory. Bandura is social theory. Yes, correct answer is option B, Skinner. Skinner gave the operant conditioning theory, and this is the chapter of behavior. Okay, when you will read the chapter behavior, under that you will read the Skinner operant theory. So yes, correct answer is option C. Sorry, Edward Hornday. Something is wrong there. Something is wrong. Okay, candidates, leave this question as of now. Something is wrong there. Law of effect because operant conditioning. Oh, candidates, leave this question for now, as of now. Okay, I will review this question. Something is wrong there. Chalo, let's move on to the next question. According to Skinner, behavior is influenced by reinforcement, cognition, insight, heredity. Okay, candidates, for last question, we will consider tomorrow. Okay, let me check the answer. We will consider tomorrow. For question number 10, candidates answer this question according to Skinner. Behavior is influenced by. Okay, okay. I will once again verify this. Okay, I will once again verify the last question. Okay, so according to Skinner, yeah, so the explanation that I was giving in the last question, that explanation is for this question actually. Okay, so yes, correct answer is option A, reinforcement, because here in the chapter of behavior, the Skinner has given the concept of operant conditioning. Okay, so Shubham, please remember this, your answer will be here for question number 10. Okay, so yes, here correct answer is reinforcement. Okay, so what is the operant conditioning? Yes, like our behavior is giving the positive reinforcement or negative reinforcement. Okay, so like if it is giving positive reinforcement, then we will continue that behavior, and if it is giving the negative reinforcement or punishment, then we will stop that behavior. So yes, my bad for this question. Yes, Skinner operant conditioning theory. Correct answer is option A, reinforcement. And for last question, I will discuss that once again tomorrow. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 11. Which component of attitude represents belief and opinion? Which component of attitude represent belief and opinion? Affective, behavioral, cognitive, emotional. Okay, so here in the chapter of attitude, there are how many components? First of all, you must know how many components are there in the chapter of attitude. Okay, so now belief and opinion. Okay, Mansi answered option C, Inam answered option C, Shubhi answered option C. Okay, Bhuj answered option C. Three components. Yes, Shubham, exactly correct. Yes, correct answer is option C, cognitive. Okay, so there are three components: affective, behavioral, and cognitive. Okay, emotional is not the component. There are only three components: affective, behavioral, and cognitive. Okay, affective. See, there are three levels: affective, behavioral, and cognitive. So cognitive is related to the belief, opinion, okay, thoughts. Affective is related to the emotions, and behavioral is related to how you will behave in a particular situation. Yes, ABC model, exactly correct. Okay, so yes, correct answer is option C, cognitive. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 12. Job satisfaction is best described as permanent personality trait, positive emotional state resulting from job appraisal, motivational force, performance indicator. Job satisfaction is best described as, okay, option B, okay, okay, option B, a positive emotional state resulting from job evaluation. Yes, correct answer is option B, positive emotional state resulting from job appraisal. Yes. Yes, candidates, correct answer is option B. Okay, so now this definition has been given by Edwin A. Locke. This definition has been given by Edwin A. Locke. Okay, so yes, correct answer is option B. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 13. According to Maslow, which need becomes dominant immediately after physiological need? Esteem, safety, social, self-actualization. This is easy question. Which need become dominant immediately after physiological need? Okay, yes, yes. So answers are coming here. Yes, yes. Correct answer is option B, safety. Option B, safety. Okay, so there are 5 levels: physiological, safety, social, esteem, and self-actualization. So yes, for this question, correct answer is option B. First, we will fulfill our physiological need, then safety or security, then social or belongingness, then esteem, and then self-actualization. Okay, so yes, correct answer is option B. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 14. Now, this is also easy question. Herzberg classified salary under which factor? Motivator, hygiene, growth, achievement. Herzberg classified salary under which factor? Okay, Shubhi answered option B. Okay, Shalini answered option B. Okay, okay, so answers are coming. Yes, this is the easy question. Yes, yes, yes. So Herzberg has two-factor theory: hygiene factor and motivational factor. Okay, growth and achievement are not the factors. Okay, growth and achievement will not come under Herzberg. Only A and B. Now, salary will come under hygiene factor. Hygiene factor is also known as extrinsic factor. एक्सट्रिंसिक फैक्टर. ठीक है, मोटिवेशनल फैक्टर इज नोन एज इंट्रिंसिक फैक्टर. ठीक है, सो यस, करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी, हाइजीन फैक्टर और एक्सट्रिंसिक फैक्टर. सो दिस सैलरी, वर्किंग कंडीशन, कंपनी पॉलिसी, स्टेटस, जॉब सिक्योरिटी, this will come under hygiene factor. So hygiene factor will, like, you are not dissatisfied. ठीक है, hygiene factor means you are not dissatisfied, but still motivational factors means now you are satisfied. Motivational factors mean now you are satisfied. Okay, chalo. Correct answer is option B. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 15. According to McClelland, individuals with a high need for achievement prefer extremely difficult tasks, moderately challenging goals, very easy task, group definition. Okay, so first of all, you must know McClelland theory. What is the McClelland theory? What is the McClelland theory of motivation? If you know this theory, then you can answer this question. So individuals with high need for achievement prefer extremely difficult tasks, moderately challenging goals, very easy task, group task. So what will be the correct answer? Muthu Kumar answered option A. Okay. Shubhi answered B. Prachi A. Shalini A. Other candidates. So you may get confused between A and B. Okay. So first of all, write in the comment section what is the McClelland theory. Then we will move to solution. Okay. Okay, don't get confused. See, first of all, we will see that McClelland theory, there are 3 components: achievement need, affiliation need, and power need. Okay, so under McClelland theory of motivation, 3 types of needs are there: achievement, affiliation, and power. Theory refers to, okay, so here those employees who have high achievement need, they will go for option B. Option B, moderately challenging goals. ठीक है, like very easy task, no, and extremely difficult task, no. ठीक है, so correct answer is option B. Always remember, ठीक है, high achievers, those employees, those candidates who have high achievement, they will go for moderately challenging goals. ठीक है, not extremely difficult task. ठीक है, got it? So yes, correct answer is option B, moderately challenging goals. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 16. Expectancy theory was proposed by, this is easy one, Porter, Lawler, Victor Vroom, Adams. Yes, Harshita, exactly correct. Yes, yes. Yeah, this is easy one. Expectancy theory was proposed by. Yes, yes, yes. I'm seeing the answers are coming. Yes, option C, Victor Vroom, expectancy theory. Yes, answer C. ठीक है, so you know there are three components: expectancy, instrumentality, and valence. ठीक है, चलो, yes, correct answer is Victor Vroom. Okay, expectancy, instrumentality, and valence. In expectancy, the relationship between effort and performance. In instrumentality, the relationship between performance and outcome or result. And in balance, result. ठीक है, now let me explain this relationship. ठीक है, so in expectancy shows the relationship between effort and performance. For example, आप अभी at present जितने efforts कर रहे हो, एग्जाम में आप परफॉर्म कर पाओगे कि नहीं कर पाओगे, दैट विल बी एक्सपेक्टेंसी. ठीक है, नाउ इंस्ट्रूमेंटालिटी मीन्स परफॉर्मेंस एंड रिजल्ट. ठीक है, लाइक सपोज आपने एग्जाम में परफॉर्म कर लिया, अब क्या रिजल्ट आएगा, यू नेवर नो क्या रिजल्ट आएगा. सो दैट विल कम अंडर इंस्ट्रूमेंटालिटी. और वैलेंस में, ठीक है, रिजल्ट कि लाइक जो रिजल्ट आया है, जो आउटकम आया है, क्या वो वर्थ इट है कि नहीं है. ठीक है, सो दैट विल कम अंडर वैलेंस. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दिस इक्वेशन. ओके, चलो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Question number 17. This is also easy one. Which stage of group development is categorized by conflict over leadership and roles? Forming, storming, norming, performing. Conflict कौन सी levels पे होता है? Forming, storming, norming, performing. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I can see the answers are coming. Yes. Yes, exactly correct. Option B, option B, option B. Yes, storming. Storming में conflict होता है. Storming में conflict होता है. Yes. Storming is always equal to conflict. You can remember like this. Like I tell you a funny way. Like storming means storm. ठीक है, storm means तूफान. ठीक है, तो जहाँ conflict होगा वहाँ तूफान आएगा. Like this you can remember. Like on a funny note. ठीक है, so yes, correct answer is option B, storming. ठीक है, so this has total 5 stages. ठीक है, forming, storming, norming, performing and adjourning. Adjourning आपका तब होगा अगर वो group temporary है. If that group was formed only for a particular task, then that will be adjourning. ठीक है, so always remember these 5 stages of group development. Okay, चलो let's move on to the next question. Question number 18. Group think was introduced by Irving Janis, Kurt Lewin, Festinger, Likert. कितने difficult names. Okay, group think was introduced by C. Okay, Inam answered option A. Okay, other candidates. Group think का मतलब है पूरा ग्रुप एक जैसा सोच रहा है. The complete group is thinking in only single direction. ठीक है, लाइक ग्रुप में जितने भी मेंबर्स हैं 5, 10, 20, ऑल द मेंबर्स आर थिंकिंग इन अ सिंगल डायरेक्शन. ठीक है, ग्रुप थिंक शुड बी आंसर ऑप्शन ए. ठीक है, सी 2 ऑप्शंस will get eliminated directly. You know which 2 options? Any guesses, candidates? What will be the correct answer? Shalini answered option A. Okay. Okay, Priya answered option A. Okay, yes. Let's see the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Okay, so here you have to learn the name. There is no shortcut. Here you have to learn the name. That groupthink was introduced by Irving Janis. Irving Janis. Okay, groupthink means describing a phenomena where the norm for consensus overrides the realistic appraisal of alternative courses of action in a cohesive decision making group. ठीक है, तो in short, easy language में groupthink means where all the members of the group are thinking in a same direction. ठीक है, are thinking in a same direction. That's it in simple language. Okay, so please remember this name, Irving Janis. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 19. Which leadership theory emphasizes follower readiness? Contingency theory, situational leadership theory, path goal theory, trait theory. Which leadership theory emphasizes the follower readiness? ठीक है, कि फॉलोअर रेडी है कि नहीं है, ये किस थ्योरी से हमें पता चलता है? कंटिंजेंसी थ्योरी, सिचुएशनल लीडरशिप थ्योरी, पाथ गोल थ्योरी और ट्रेड थ्योरी. Should be answered option B. Okay. Other candidates? Harshdeep B. Shivani B. Okay. Okay. So yes, correct answer is situational leadership theory. Correct answer is option B. Okay, let's see the answer. Yes, correct answer is option B. Okay, so under this situational leadership theory, it describes the follower readiness. Okay, and it has 4 leadership styles: telling, selling, participating, delegating. Please learn these 4 leadership styles. ठीक है, see, situational leadership means कि situation के according हम अपनी leadership decide करेंगे. ठीक है, situation के according. ठीक है, so 4 leadership style can be there: telling, selling, participating, delegating. ठीक है, so please learn these 4 leadership styles: telling, selling, participating and delegating. ठीक है, let's move on to the next question. Question number 20. Fedler measures leadership style using MLQ, LPC scale, LBDQ or Blake grid. Fedler measures leadership style using option A, option B, option C, option D. So what will be the correct answer? A, B, C, D. See, in the exam, fifth options can also be there. Okay, but most probably that fifth options will be like none of the above, all of the above, like that. Okay, so in the exams, okay, B, D. Okay. So for this, you have to learn this. Correct answer is option B, least preferred coworker. Least preferred coworker. Okay, option B, least preferred coworker. ठीक है, so Fedler developed the least preferred coworker scale. Okay, so this you have to learn. There is no shortcut. This you have to learn. Least preferred coworker scale developed by Fedler. ठीक है, let's move on to the next question. Question number 21. Path goal theory was developed by House, Blake, Tenenbaum, Hersey. So difficult name. Path goal theory was developed by House. Okay. Other candidates? Path goal theory means, path goal theory का क्या मतलब है? What is the meaning of path goal theory? Shalini answered option C. Okay. So path goal theory means कि leader is working with the members in deciding the goal as well as in deciding the path. कि suppose goal decide हुआ कि हमें ये goal achieve करना है और उस goal की तरफ क्या path होगा, कौन सा path हमें follow करना है उस goal को achieve करने के लिए, that will also leader will decide with the members, with the team members. ठीक है, so this is the meaning of path goal theory कि path towards that goal and goal. दोनों लीडर और फॉलोअर्स, लीडर्स एंड टीम मेंबर्स दोनों मिलकर डिसाइड करते हैं. ठीक है, चलो लेट्स सी द करेक्ट आंसर. करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए, रॉबर्ट हाउस. रॉबर्ट हाउस. ठीक है, सो रॉबर्ट हाउस प्रपोज द पाथ गोल थ्योरी. नाउ दिस ऑल्सो हैज फोर लीडरशिप स्टाइल्स: डायरेक्टिव, सपोर्टिव, पार्टिसिपेटिव एंड अचीवमेंट ओरिएंटेड. ठीक है, लाइक लास्ट क्वेश्चन में सिचुएशनल लीडरशिप स्टाइल ऑल्सो हैज फोर लीडरशिप स्टाइल. ठीक है, दिस पाथ गोल थ्योरी ऑल्सो हैव फोर लीडरशिप स्टाइल: डायरेक्टिव, सपोर्टिव, पार्टिसिपेटिव, अचीवमेंट ओरिएंटेड. ठीक है, सो प्लीज लर्न दिस थिंग, प्लीज रिमेंबर, रिवाइज दिस थिंग. ठीक है, करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए, रॉबर्ट हाउस. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 22. According to Edgar Schein, which level of organizational culture consists of unconscious belief, artifact, espoused values, basic underlying assumptions? First of all, for this question, you must know the levels. How many levels are there of organizational culture? Okay. Among that levels, which level consists of unconscious belief? Should we answer option C? Okay. Other candidates: artifacts, espoused values, basic underlying assumptions, or norms? Three levels. Yes, exactly correct. There are three levels of organizational culture. Inam answered option D. Okay. Other candidates? Any guesses? Any random guess? Okay, so let's see. So there are three levels of organizational culture: artifacts, espoused values, and basic underlying assumptions. These are the three levels. Norms will not come under this. Okay, option D, norms will not come under this. So there are three levels: artifacts, espoused values, and basic underlying assumptions. Now, for this question, correct answer is option C. For this question, correct answer is option C. Basic underlying assumptions. Okay, so yes, according to Edgar Schein, there are three levels of organizational culture: artifacts, espoused values, and basic underlying assumptions. Okay, so artifacts means facts, factual knowledge. Okay, like visible structure, dress code, office layout. Espoused values means your philosophies, stated goals, strategy. Okay, and basic underlying assumptions will be that your belief, unconscious belief, taken for granted belief. Okay, so please remember artifacts, espoused values, basic underlying assumptions. Okay, so correct answer is option C. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 23. Strong organizational culture leads to higher role ambiguity, greater behavioral consistency, increased conflict, reduced employee commitment. What will be the correct answer? This is easy one. Strong organizational culture will lead to what? Will lead to what? Higher role ambiguity, greater behavioral consistency, increased conflict, reduced employee commitment. Yes, 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 yes. Correct answer is option B, greater behavioral consistency. Now, before moving further, can you tell me the difference between role ambiguity and role conflict? Candidates, please write in the comment section what is the difference between role ambiguity and role conflict. What is the difference between role ambiguity and role conflict? Okay, please write in the comment section. So for this question, yes, correct answer is option B, greater behavioral consistency. Okay, so it will drive strong organizational culture. Okay, chalo. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 24. This is also easy one. Kurt Lewin change model consists of how many stages? 4 stages, 5 stages, 3 stages, 2 stages. Okay. And what is role conflict? Okay. Yes, this is a easy one. Yes, correct answer is C. There are three stages. Okay, so in curd Lewin, there are three stages: unfreezing, movement, refreezing. Okay, so always remember curd Lewin is related to change model, and there are three stages: unfreezing, movement, refreezing. So yes, correct answer is option C. Let's move on to the next question. Last question of today's session. Okay. Organizational development aims at increasing centralization, planned organizational change using behavioral science knowledge, increasing formalization, strengthening bureaucracy. What will be the correct answer? What will be the correct answer for this question? Organizational development. So many are answering option B, 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 B. Okay. Other candidates, any guesses? Option B. Okay. Yes. Correct answer is option B. Planned organizational change using behavioral science knowledge. Okay. So yes, correct answer is option B. Okay. Correct. So this. Okay. Organizational development. Chalo. So we have completed 25 questions for today's session, and in today's sessions we have discussed the chapters that comes under organizational behavior chapter. Okay, so we will try to bring more MCQs like this, like chapter wise, like under the chapters of HRM or under the chapters of organizational behavior. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can ask me regarding to this session. Okay, and please learn the names of the authors. It may sound confusing. Okay, you may get confused between so many authors' name, and like every topic, every chapter has some or the other author's name. Okay, so revise the author's name, and what I will suggest, you can make a short notes of all the authors in a chart paper and stick that chart paper into your room wherever you are studying. Okay, so please remember all these authors name. And today's question was a bit like moderate to difficult level. Okay, like not very much difficult. What I'm guessing, like author's name. See, what is the logic behind author's name? If you know that author, you will take. Okay, and if you don't know, you won't take. Like there is no guesswork. There is no guesswork related to the authors. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Okay, so in the exam also, don't play the guesswork in the author's name. If you don't know, just leave that question. Okay, otherwise it will cost you the negative marking. Okay, so in the exam, take care of the author's name. Now today's we have completed like around 25 questions. Okay, 325 questions. We will meet again tomorrow, same timing, 7 p.m. Today, tomorrow is Wednesday. हाँ ठीक है. We will meet tomorrow 7 p.m. And after this session, I will share the PDF of also. So those candidates who are new to my session, please join the Telegram link. I am sharing the PDF daily related to these MCQs. ठीक है चलो. Like this session and please see the recordings. Please refer. Please save all the PDF that I am sharing in the Telegram. And all the best. Good night. Stay motivated and study hard. All the best for your exams. We will meet tomorrow 7 p.m. with next levels of 25 chapters, 25 questions of the chapters. ठीक है चलो. Good night. See you tomorrow.